Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Title Town, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. A first down for the offense. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Last time these two clashed in the Iron Bowl, it was the Tide winning a classic.
And the Tide have done a great job in recent history of owning Auburn, doing a great job of winning this series. But they respect them every single. They know they won last year, but every year there's a healthy level of respect for this Auburn Tiger team.
Yeah, and I think back to last year's game. For Alabama, it was their best players making the big plays late in the game. And this game this year is littered with game changers on both sidelines. Both Auburn and Alabama have the guys that can break this game wide open. So we're going to see a great one here.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Setting up the screen. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Here's the handoff. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. They'll try the right side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Fires left. He makes the catch. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
That's a real good-looking throw, and I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different versus anything I'd ever seen in college football before. David, there's a different meaning to this game for both of these schools in the state of Alabama.
Yeah, and it's just different because I think being in the state, like fans are around each other all year long. Players are around each other all year long. You know, the Iron Bowl is a civil war of hate between each other all year long, and they get to settle it on a big stage every year.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Caught in the backfield. It's Hale. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Alabama! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball on the first possession of the game, and they looked like scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Going to be a long day. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I'll be honest, that is a formation and a play call I was never expecting to see in this game. This offense is one of the top 10 passing units in the entire country. I'm surprised they even have goal line in their playbook. What are we doing?
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Caught over the middle. It's Ncaa. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
As a quarterback, I used to love throwing to running backs that could run great routes. That was a good one there on the angle route. He sold it like he was running to the flat, put his foot in the ground, cut back inside, crossed the defender's face, made it an easy throw and an easy first down.
The give to the back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. We've got this 3rd down play to open the quarter. He'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
Trying to get to it. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires into traffic, picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Holden finds his man on the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback. Hey, the defense is going to let your big tight end be wide open like that. You will take that throw all day long, and they do for a big game.
Now they'll run it to the right here. Tackle is made after a pickup of 6 down to the 19-yard line.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He'll run it again. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? Trying to pick it up on the ground.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over. And you saw it on that play.
On the ground. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown Tide! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Makes the catch. It's Coleman. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He's looking to throw it. Makes the pass. He's got an open man. Giving him his pass. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job on the base defense making a play.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Let's it fly. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point...
And he breaks into the open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Open runway ahead. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Quarterback checking off. Give to the running back. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. The back goes in motion. With the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Give him 6. Touchdown, Bama! That touchdown puts him up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on 2nd and long from the 11. They're setting up the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Auburn sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Crimson Tide!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Is ready to go back to work on offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback. And his
fires into traffic, intercepted.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Offense getting set for first down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. With the catch, it's Young. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. This will likely be the last play of the half. Trying to find his man on first down. Looking for the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He lets it fly. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Turns it on in midfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Dude, 2 drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious, keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot time after time.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They're looking for an advantage to the right.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Running back goes in motion, trying to show their strength with the run on 4th down. At the 45, on his way. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. That time they were in their own territory. That took some lower intestinal fortitude.
It definitely did. And listen, if that's what you're going to be, that's who you're going to be. You're going to be that kind of offense and be aggressive, then stick with who you are. And apparently, nowadays, going for it on your own end, it really ain't nothing anymore.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Fast motion from the offense. They've got the screen set up. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Hey, give the defense a lot of credit on that one. 3rd and about 5. Offense going RPO, so they're really putting you in a bind, but everybody doing a nice job reading their keys, and they're able to stop the back short of the 1st down marker. Big decision coming up here for the offense.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for... Fires the pass. Intercepted. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
Just such a nice job by him, understanding his responsibility in that cover 2 zone scheme. He's just floating over the middle of the field. He's just very aware of tight ends and running backs around him. And as soon as he sees color, as soon as he sees an intended target, he's already running that way.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Well, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense would come out and take over at the 44. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. Line gets set, 1st down. Power football with the run. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation now becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
Leaves it with the back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Let's go! They'll try to get outside. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Coming up, 4th down. Number 18, on to punt it away. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Alabama 27, Auburn 7.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They'll run this play from the pistol. The corners are walked up tight. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you.
And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Looking to throw it again. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Auburn lines up quickly.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
He wants to throw here on second down. And that is his fifth interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, putting in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They want that clock to run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. They'll go to the ground. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. He's got 98 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Finds his crease at the 20. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Got some room, headed to the goal game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Brings up second and goal.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Pushes ahead. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Alabama quickly back to the line. They want to dance their way in on third and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And they'll send out the field goal unit. They're on the left hash. He'll have no trouble with the distance, but that angle may give him an issue. And this one splits the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out in the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay upright.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level than next time.
He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because
that internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple weeks, especially the next week at practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Well, one thing we know for sure, the second play of this drive will not go as far as the first one did. We'll see if they can score here. From the gun, looking for a man. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, Tigers!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the point after is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Here comes that Alabama offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse